Hey, how's everybody doing there again? Strong Island auto enthusiast. What's up? Anyway, I got a 2008 XC90 here. This is the V8 model. Back in, I believe it was 06 to 2012, Volvo came out with a 4.4 liter V8. Anyway, I don't know, a month ago or so, a branch fell off a tree and it cracked the upper tail light on this XC90. So I'm going to replace this upper tail light. It's basically just a reflector, but anyway, it looks like shit. So I'm going to replace that, and then I'm going to also replace the two gas struts that hold the door open, the rear hatch door. They're still working, but they look like crap. They're all rusted up. They're the original factory struts, so I figure it's time to change them. Besides the fact that they look like crap, I'm sure they're gonna end up failing soon. So I have a brand new set of Lestro 4s gas struts, and I also have from Volvo the left rear upper tail light from Volvo, you know, factory, you know, blue sticker right here. The package, brand new, oh, nice, fresh. All right, I picked this stuff up from a vendor I've been using for years for all my European EDM stuff. FCPeuro.com. They warranty everything with a lifetime warranty. Everything lifetime warranty. These guys are awesome. FCP Euro. Anyway, that's it right there. These are fairly easy to change out, and not too bad. So anyway, let me get to that. Let me get to removing that, and go from there. Oh, okay. I need to get a flashlight in here. I believe the hardware, most of it's external, I believe. Let me just grab a flashlight here so we can see better. Alright. Alright, I could see there's an upper screw right there. I'm not sure if I have to remove something else over here. Take a look at the new piece. I don't think I've ever removed one of these before. Let me just take a look at the new part, and let me just let's see where the flanges are, because I think one is tucked underneath. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, yep. All right. Yeah, you have to take off the tail light too. That's what it looks like to me. So that has to come off, unfortunately. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like it's tucked in behind there. Alright, yeah, that's not a big deal. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so I'm going to remove that. Move a couple things around here. Open this up. There's some stuff in the way. Sorry about that, we got cut off. Anyway, I was just moving some stuff, and I was just mentioning how I had the these are the winter regular mats. I have the winter all-season mats, the rubber factory rubber Volvo mats. I can show you inside. I just picked these up. Yeah, they're nice. They all fit in place perfectly, just like the regular mats. You know, they all snap into place with the little snap buttons. Really nice, same color, matching. You know, it's all factory Volvo stuff. Nice stuff. You know, I like to stick with factory stuff whenever possible. Anyway, just gotta move some of this stuff out of the way here. First aid kit, lighting stuff, whatnot here. That's the box to the LED low beam lights over there. All right. First thing we got to do is we got to lift this piece up here. To lift this up, you have to remove these hooks right here. to get to that tab right there. Lift that one up. Lift the other one up. And then when you do that, you can now lift up the cover. Like so. Okay, hold on. Let me just place the camera down. Okay, I usually try to hang it here, or you can just take the whole thing out. Maybe we'll just take the whole thing out. It's a lot easier, right? Move this out of the way. Okay. Alright, after you remove that, you got to remove this little corner piece right here. It just comes right out. Then there's a tab to pull this corner panel out. You pull the tab and then pop it down. And back here, I'm going to get a flashlight here, is where you have to remove some hardware. I'll shine a light on here best I can. It's this piece right here, and there's another one up top just like it. I think it's a 12 or 10 millimeter. I'll find out in a second. And that just that's what's holding the lower tail light in. All right, so I'm gonna remove that, and I'm just gonna pause this, and I'm gonna remove that real quick. All right, I got those two bolts off. All right, this is what they look like. They slide into the slot. This is the head, and it slides right onto the studs. All right, okay. I'll try to set up the camera here so you can kind of see how I have to remove this. It should just pop right off. Make sure you have the door fully down, because this part right here will hit the door if the door is not all the way down. On the XC90, when you open the hatch, there's still the bottom piece. It's kind of like, you know, like half the hatch goes up and the other half goes down. Should come right off. Sometimes you can use a plastic pry bar. I do that sometimes. I do actually have one, but I've taken this off recently, so it should come right off. All right. And sometimes I take a compressed air and blow this area out too, because it usually gets really messy in here. All right. It looks like there's a 10 millimeter right there. Let's get the flashlight so you can see better. That's an 8. No, it's an 8. That's not 10. 2 8 millimeters. One here and one there up top. Okay? And those have to come off. All right? Just give me a minute here. All right. This is what it looks like off. You can see a lot of crust and stuff gets behind there. Pine needles especially, right? Freaking pine needles get into everything. I can't stand them. I literally just cut down a pine tree near my garage. It was killing me with pine needles. I mean, sunroofs, forget about it. I mean, if you all been around cars long enough, you all already know what time it is with pine needles and sunroofs. No good. But anyway, I mean, that's it. Now you just gotta, you know, put the new one in. I'm just gonna clean this up real quick. So give me a couple of minutes here. I'm just gonna pause it again. There's no reason that you need to watch me. I'm just gonna blow out some compressed air in here, and that's it. And maybe wipe up some of this dirt, and that's about it. All right. All right. When you put this back in, there's a tab that has to snap into place right here in the middle. All right. And there's a hole for it right there. And then here on the bottom also, right next to the bolt. It's kind of like a dowel pin, you know. So anyway, you know, for alignment. So anyway, and there's a small one up here too. All right, and those are the little breather tubes there, so it doesn't get foggy in there. You know, so condensation, you know, relief. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this in real quick. All right, set the camera up so you can kind of see. All right, tilt that upwards. All right. So you can get what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, not really. Alright, I'm gonna have to hold this, sorry. Alright, I can do it one-handed. Anyway, that's it. Line up the pins. Okay. Alright, just hold on one second here. Alright, that's the upper tail light installed. Yeah, sorry, it's getting a little dark out here. I think I'm going to do the struts in the morning. It's not that much work, but I just want to do it where there's better lighting. It's really starting to get dark out, and I don't have this set up in the garage right now. I have a car under a car cover that's kind of in the way. It's a lot of work just to do, moving around cars just to do two hatch struts. So we'll do this in the morning. I'll just continue later in the morning when the sun is up. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll continue this tomorrow. Bye. All right. How's everybody doing today? It's a couple days later, 2 days later. I didn't get to finish doing the rear hatch struts on the XC90. Yeah, I got sidetracked with a bunch of other jobs. I gotta go do a fuel pump on a Nissan Altima in a little while, so I just wanted to get this done and out of the way since I started, so I could actually, you know, finish the video and publish it. So, all right. Anyway, this is what it looks like with the new upper tail light. I mean, it looks really fresh right now. It just, even though it's really basically just a reflector, but it looks stupid with it broken. It just makes it look cheesy. So ghetto fabulous, right? But anyway, it looks really fresh with the tail lights. One of my favorite things about these vehicles, specifically the wagons and the SUVs, has always been the tail lights and the upper tail lights, how they go all the way to the roof line. I think it looks really sleek like that. So anyway, I'll open up the hatch. Okay. Maybe I might want to unlock all the doors first, right? That would probably be helpful, right? If I could find the key. Okay, anyway. All right. Okay. All right, there are the Les J4s hatch struts. Les J4s is a really good OEM supplier for European vehicles, especially for the Volvo. They make really good parts. I don't like buying cheap crap. I either get the factory stuff in the factory box, but sometimes I come across the actual factory stuff. It's just not in the factory box. So you know, Les J4s makes you know, quite a few things for Volvo specifically. So I grabbed these up and saved a little bit of money instead of buying it in an OEM Volvo blue box. So anyway, first thing I'm gonna have to do is remove these hatch struts, and it's got these little release clips. I don't know if you guys can really see that on the camera right there. Anyway, let's unbox the new ones and get a better look at exactly what's going on here. All right, try to set up the camera here so we can see. Still waiting on a new camera. I'm using my phone. I ordered this thing like a month ago, and I finally got a tracking number after putting in a complaint. So, all right. Here's a brand new struts right here. Hatch struts. Yeah, they look nice and fresh. These ones that I have on the car still work. But they're all, you know, cruddy looking, you know. Look at it, it's all rusty and cruddy looking. You know, so I can't ride like that. It looks terrible. And I'm sure they'll probably fail sometime in the near future. You know what I mean? This is a 2008, so they've lived a full life. And anyway, so here's the new joints right here. Look nice and fresh. Okay, yep. All right, we can see the clips right here. It's got the little tabs on the inside. Okay, there you go. That's the other side. So you basically just have to pop these up with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. Pop them up and they snap right back into place, and then you push them back in with your thumb or whatever. So alright, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go get a screwdriver. So just give me a minute and I will be back in a second. Alright, I'm back with some tools, some screwdrivers. Alright, so there's a little spot for you to stick in the flathead end of the screwdriver into the locking clip. Okay, if you guys can see, let focus on here. I'm like right in the sun too, of course. So there's the screwdriver, and all you can do is just pry it outwards, and that's it, And you do the same thing up top. Alright, you guys can see it. I hope you guys could see it. And that's it. I mean, you just pry forward. You can kind of see how it comes right out. Okay. They might actually come all the way off, but that's okay because we have a new set, so it don't matter what happens to any of these spare parts. You could try to pop these off with your hand. I like to use kind of like a pry bar and just pop it out. So let me get something a little bit bigger than that. Something a little bit bigger than these screwdrivers. See if I can find one of my pry bars here. Okay, I got a pile of parts over here. This is just a small pile. I have so many parts to so many projects. It's not even funny. So I'm trying to do a lot of different things at the same time. I guess too many projects and not enough of me to go around. But all right, this is a pretty big screwdriver right here. One of my Matco screwdrivers from back in the day, but it's big enough. I don't want to have to go digging up my pry bars if I don't need to. All right. Well, just gotta be careful doing this. I just put in a new upper tail light. You don't want to break that, but just wedge it in there and just turn it to pop it. Oh, I might have wanted to hold the I might have wanted to use a prop for the hatch. Dummy. I'm trying to do this and record at the same time. That's why that just happened. So anyway, just give me a second to get something to prop up. I'm gonna pause this real quick. All right, sorry about that. I had to stop the camera real quick. But anyway, the passenger side damper was so weak that it couldn't even hold the hatch up at all. So anyway, they just snap right back on. You need a piece of wood or something, 2x4 to hold this up, prop it up with. So I'm gonna do that now, see what I could find. I used to have something for this. It was a car I had, a Volvo XC90, like a 98, that in the winter when it got cold and the wind blew, that hatch would fall over, and I was just, I guess, either too lazy or too cheap to go and replace the hood struts. Sometimes stuff like little, tedious things like that can kind of get pricey, So anyway, I got some wood over here. What do we got in here that I could use? I just need something to prop it up just for a quick minute here. Alright, let me look for this. I'm just going to stop real quick. Alright, I'm just going to show this again. Try to demonstrate this again. Alright, screwdriver. Let's try it from the bottom instead. I think that works better. Alright, pop that clip off. That's like that. I think that's close enough, right? I think that's close enough for people to see. Alright, same thing up top. Screwdriver in there. different doing this with one hand, but anyway, it's something you should see just in case, you know, you're unsure. So I know some people might not be sure. It's all good. All right. Okay, and we're just gonna pop this off. I just wanted to show this real quick, where this ball socket where the hatch dampers connect to. They do get a little old and rusty because of where they are, you know, constantly leaves and stuff get caught up in there. The one on the bottom wasn't too bad, and it seems like the, you know, the ones on the bottom, you know, usually look alright, but the ones on the top usually get crudded up first. And the other side was alright, but these can be replaced. You know, if you want to look at that before you actually change them, maybe you might want to take a look if it looks really crudded up. This one's not too bad, but I could just hit it with a wire brush or something. You can probably even, you know, re-spray paint the base, but they come out just like a screw, you know, like a bolt, you know, probably like a 13 millimeter, something like that. You can order them online, or any Volvo site. fcpeuro.com might have them, but if it looks really crudded up, I'd replace it, because if that thing breaks off, obviously you're not going to be able to hold your hatch open. So anyway, I just wanted to show that real quick. It's kind of important, I guess, if it gets really bad. All right, so I'm just going to put the this other hood damper on the passenger side now. And that's it. That'll be finished. So let me just do that real quick. Okay. Open up the hatch all the way. I'm gonna move this prop out of the way here, and I'm just gonna do this by hand here. Pop them on real quick. One-handed. I need my camera hand to hold the hatch open while I pop these. I mean, they literally, it's pops right on. It has these quick connect tabs on them, so basically, as long as you line it up right, they'll pop right onto the ball socket. All right, yeah, all right, and that's it. You got new hatch struts on both sides. Yeah, they look nice and fresh. Instead of looking all cruddied up, I mean, it really, you know, it adds to what the car looks like. You know, it really freshens it up. This is a very clean car. Volvos in general, very clean cars. Even if they have mileage on them, the undercarriages on these things are always amazing. Even if you live in the Northeast, where we get a lot of salt on the roads during the winter. It's amazing what Volvo does with these vehicles as far as anti-corrosion, because I've owned quite a few Volvos. I mean, it's probably like 6th or 7th one, and you know, as far as the chassis is concerned, the undercarriage is always clean. These things rarely rust. I just got rid of an 04 XC90, and it had 260 something thousand miles on it, and the undercarriage was still spotless. You know, the paint was still gorgeous. Now we took very good care of it. We had it for like 8 years or so, but I mean, it was spotless when I got it. I had a 96 Volvo 850 GLT that I bought with like 180,000 miles on it back in the day, and the undercarriage was clean, and I put like 150 on it, and again, the undercarriage is still clean. The body was still clean. You know, even if you don't wash them meticulously and stuff like that, they just they don't rot and rust out. The hardware is usually fairly solid as far as that's concerned. I mean, this is an 08. Look how clean this thing looks. So I mean, you know, it's got a trailer hitch on it. You know, it's a V8 model. So, but they're all really clean like this. Even if the owner doesn't take great care of it as far as cleaning it and keeping up with that stuff, these things are tough, you know, as far as the chassis and body are concerned. And you know, as far as the engines are concerned, depending on which one is, some that are really good, like the the gray block 5-cylinder turbo motors or non-turbo motors were great, you know. And you know, every one of those that I had, you know, I got like almost 300,000 miles out. So, and anyway, but yeah, look how, you know, this thing is very clean. So I like to keep it that way, like, you know. And little things like that, you know, they start to get crudted up, I like to replace them. I'm sure they would have lasted another year or two, but you know what, fuck it, man. I'd rather have some new fresh looking stuff, you know. So anyway, that's it. With that, you know, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like some of the stuff that I'm doing, you know, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff, you know, in the very near future. I got a lot of different things. I'm going to start doing some car reviews, and I got a bunch of things lined up. I'm just starting out doing this stuff, learning how to record and edit and stuff like that. But as things go on, hopefully I'll get better at it. All right. Thank you for watching. Peace out.